Well, welcome in. I'm your host, Robin. I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas yesterday. We are going to continue this clearance fun. I know we're extremely busy in our ordering process. Those are amazing throws, by the way. And we're going to go into the kitchen. Now, I know you're thinking, I spent a lot of time in the kitchen. And it's the last place I want to be today. Well, au contraire, because we have amazing values on cookware from Chef Ming Tsai. And when we talk about award-winning restaurateur, chef, author, we are talking about the lowest price we have offered on our first cookware set. Now, if you want essential pieces, if you were serving yesterday your company, your family, and you were kind of embarrassed by what was coming out of the oven as far as your cookware, your pans, your pots, and they've seen a better day, well, today is the day to upgrade because we are offering you the best price. We are offering an 8-piece set at $99.95. Now, this is just one of the cooking vessels you're going to get. This is a ceramic non-stick cookware. So if you're tired of everything that sticks to the surface and burns and smells and just you can't clean the pot, ceramic non-stick makes it a breeze. We have it in your platinum silver, which is beautiful. It's so elegant. I'm actually going to pull it out. Then we have it in your black. So this is sleek, sophisticated, timeless for the kitchen. If you want to go for a pop of color, look at that race car red helper handles on that 2.6 quart casserole pan. Then emerald green. This is like going to Ireland. Look at how vibrant and rich that emerald green is. And then your final choice will be the purple. So the purple is available. We'll check to see which will sell out first. But what else are you getting besides the casserole pan? Come on over here with me because we have 3 from your 8 to your 10 to your 12-inch fry pans. So these are your everything pan. This is whether you're doing omelets, you're doing bacon, you're doing pancakes, you're frying chicken. Because of the amount that you are getting of the aluminum and stainless steel, you can get that high sear up to 550 degrees when we talk about the pans. The lids are 420 degrees. Lowest price, free shipping, and 5 flexible payments of $19.99. And then don't forget that casserole 2.6 quart that's coming included. We're also including 6 recipe cards to kind of get you started, which you'll enjoy using those to kind of a little inspiration, but customer pick. I would love for you to say hi. I would love to hear what you're cooking, how it performed for you over the holiday season. 1-866-376-8255. We're going to welcome in our very special guest. Tracy Krause is joining us this afternoon. She has been side by side with some of the world's most top chefs, Ming Tsai in particular. Exactly. And from catering to styling food, you have been in the restaurant industry for quite some time, and we're happy to have you back. But this is some of your favorite cookware, isn't it?
It really is. And, you know, performance-wise, you just can't beat it. Time and time again, you can go ahead and get that great performance you want. Now, if you look at this, I'm doing some chicken thighs because I'm going to make a chicken and yellow rice dish. And look at how beautifully golden brown they are. And I'm turning it around on each side. This is a 12-inch pan. This is the big one. And this is your everything thing. You're going to be grabbing this every time you go to cook a dish for your family. But look at how golden brown every single one of them are. I didn't put anything in the center because all the way around, I'm getting that even heat distribution. And that's what I want. So I've got my chicken browned off on one side, and I'm going to add my rice because I want to get some of that chicken flavor onto my rice as well. A lot of times we kind of cut corners when we're at home, and we don't think about things like that. But just even the order of ingredients makes a difference in the final dish.
Right, and let's talk about Technolon Plus, because that's proprietary to Ming Tsai and this cookware. Why is that so different and unique, Tracy?
It's so different because it's got this ceramic technology in it. It makes it a better nonstick and a nonstick that can go up to higher heats. If you've ever had, and we've all had that kind of nonstick, we didn't realize that you're not supposed to cook on those really high heats because it damages the nonstick. This Technolon doesn't do that. It actually performs at the higher temperatures that we cook at. I mean, it took me a long time to realize that there was something other than high and off.
It's so true. And I didn't know all these chemicals existed in the cookware. Look at PTFE free, PFOA free, so you're not having to worry about any of the release of those chemicals when you're cooking at the high temperature. Abrasion and high resistant up to 850 degrees. I'm not even sure I cooked that high, but basically it goes up that high. Designed for quick and even heat distribution so you can get that even heat conductivity, lightweight, durable, stain resistant, and they're easy to clean. I love easy to clean because I was in the kitchen all day yesterday and the day before on Christmas Eve, my feet were tired. I was tired of cleaning. Imagine now just cleanup is a breeze. You throw it in the dishwasher. You don't have to worry. And look at the capacity. Whether you're an empty nester or you're home, your kids have gone off to college and they're getting married now, just like my sister. I can't even believe it. I feel like I'm getting so old, but that's another story. And they're getting married. They're starting their own families now. And I think about, you need that great starter set. This is that great starter set that is at the best price. When you think about getting the 8, the 10, and the 12-inch, this is quality, high-performance cookware, non-stick. No one likes, you know, I think especially as we go into the holidays, I said to my husband, I was like, oh, I've eaten everything, and I'm like, thinking of ways now as I go into January 1st, how I can eat healthier, make better choices. I've enjoyed the holidays. I'm always a huge component about enjoying but not overindulging. Well, you want cookware that you don't have to put a ton of oil into the pot, right, Tracy?
Absolutely.
Because going into the new year, you're gonna wanna cook healthier. This is a great way to make those options and cook healthier because you don't need all the oil and the fat, because now it's non-stick.
You've seen me, and I'm not cooking with any oils, any kind of fat that I'm adding to anything, because you don't need it. And the food typically contains enough of its own natural oils that it will go ahead and cook perfectly without it. You don't need it, and it gets that beautiful brown. I'm making a quick mac and cheese here.
Oh my gosh. Well, you just said mac and cheese. There went my New Year's thing.
I know. It's not New Year's yet.
That's right.
You have another week yet. It's still holidays,
Okay.
absolutely. So I'm just gonna let this melt. And all I did, this is kind of one of those quick and easy mac and cheese.
Right.
Don't ever, ever, ever grab that box. It is totally not worth it. I just heated up a little bit of cream with some milk.
Okay.
Just to give it a more rich. You can use all milk, you can use skim milk. Add your cheese once it's hot. So now the cheese is melting in there and it's getting really perfect and yummy.
Gooey and just...
And then we're gonna add our cooked pasta to it. And you've got mac and cheese in less time than it took to use one of those boxes, and the flavor, not even comparable.
And Tracy, you're not feeding your family all those artificial ingredients.
Exactly.
And I'll be the first to say, in a crunch, we all do it, myself included. But if you can make a better option, if the option is there and it's just as efficient and just as versatile and the quality is better, why not? Your family deserves it. You deserve it. And this cookware at, what are the 5 flexible payments? $19.99. And Dan, I'm sorry, I missed it when you said, which is the color? Okay, the platinum silver. Are you ready? I'm sorry, I put it on the bottom. Well, actually, you can see it there. That platinum silver is going to be the first to sell out. 20 now remain. Look at how stunning that is. The non-stick, it's like, it looks like copper, but it's that ceramic coating that everything just wipes up. Double riveted handles, so nice helper handles. This is a great side, even if you want to do like little pies, you want to do casseroles.
Absolutely.
This is not too big where you feel like if you are that empty nester, you're feeding a family of 20, right?
Why am I making 6 gallons of soup for just 2 people? It's perfect size for so many things. If you wanted to do a couple of cans of soup will fit in here. It's a 2.6 quart, which is really that sweet spot. You know,
yes.
It's not too big so that you don't feel like you have to make so much, but it's also not so small that you can't fit. That's a pound of pasta, a pound of cooked pasta, and plus the cheese and the cream that I've got in there.
Oh, wow.
So that's quite a bit that's in there.
Right. And then are you doing flank steak? What kind of?
No, these are actually ribeye steaks.
Okay, ribeye
But
steak.
I did them a little thinner because I like to have them, you know, a little seared on both sides, but then not so thick that it's that big, heavy steak that you're having.
And typically you would think with a non-stick you wouldn't be able to get that type of sear.
Exactly.
But that's such a misnomer, isn't it?
It is. And one of the reasons is we can get it to those high temperatures. You know, you're not putting it on the high temperature and then you've seen those little flecks of pepper when you didn't pepper anything.
Right.
That's because we were using it wrong. It's not that there was anything wrong with those pans. It was we were using it wrong. We made the mistake of putting it at too high of a temperature that it can't handle. So with these, I can get it to that really hot temperature, throw them in. You hear the sizzle. It keeps that sizzle. And now I'm going to add some mushrooms and onions. And it's just so quick and easy. And This is just the natural fat that came off the steaks. Why would I add more fat to that?
Right.
Why would I add oil?
And isn't that where the flavor is?
It is.
And you could always, you know, like add a little, like the whipping cream to do like a sauce over the top. You're doing the, my mom would love that. The onions and mushrooms, that's her favorite. But that's like a 5-star restaurant.
Right.
And you're getting it for the best price, all 8 pieces. And you know what Tracy said to me, a lot of times you'll buy a cookware set and maybe you'll get 1 or 2 lids and every pan will not have an actual lid to it. Every piece you're getting in this cookware set has its own matching lid. So that means to you, you're gonna have a lid. You're not gonna have to fuss trying to figure out which one fits what. You have them for your 8, your 10, and your 12-inch fry pans. Great double riveted handles. I like how it even conforms to your hand, so it's very comfortable. They're not too heavy, but yet you know it's quality cookware. Look at how stunning. If you are serving, you're entertaining. And think about New Year's. We're still going to be cooking in our kitchen. Yes, the holidays, we're kind of on the tail end of it, but it's not over. We cook every single day of our lives, whether it's for ourselves, whether it's for our family, or whether it is you're entertaining. This is all of the essentials. There are no fillers here. There are no little pieces that you go, I'm not really gonna use that. I don't want that. And then you go, oh, I'm paying more money for it. No, you're getting everything that you will use. And then don't forget, I keep kind of overlooking the casserole. This is the 2.6-inch casserole pan that comes included. I love this even if you're just doing corn, you're doing any kind of veggies. How about soups? I love soups this time of year.
Too.
Or you're feeling under the weather. But this is performance cookware, built to last. And when I say built to last, I mean built to last, because guess what? This has a lifetime warranty. That is impressive. Not all cookware comes with a lifetime warranty, so you know, as I mentioned, you will have this for generations to come, and it will be cookware you enjoy sitting down, entertaining, cooking, serving, and using every single day.
Exactly. And you know, one of the things we talked about, I have to get my acronyms right, PTFE free.
I know, me too, I always screw it up.
And that's because of the Technolon and the ceramic coating and everything, and that's what makes it so durable and so non-stick. But the PFOA free, we kind of say that and we just kind of gloss over it, but what that means is actually in the manufacturing process, it's more ecologically friendly. And I absolutely love that. I mean, that's what we're looking for in this day and age, is to not have all the, you know, the extra stuff that is not good for our environment and our planet and everything. And that's what that means, is that it's more ecologically friendly in the manufacturing process. So we love that. Yet another reason that we love it, even if it didn't perform as well, but it does.
And you know, and that's important. And I love what you're watching here, because with Tracy, nothing's burning. And another thing you're watching, she's using metal utensils.
Exactly.
So I don't have to baby this and just use all the silicone.
You don't. Now, I would not take this and really dig at it.
Okay.
You don't need to, for one, because it's not going to stick. So
right.
It releases so naturally. But I'm not scared at all to go ahead and use my metal tongs and stir things around in there. It works so well.
Gosh.
And look at our mac and cheese. Doesn't that look
I glazed over for a second, my friend. I did. I was like, what is she saying? It's just noise right now. Because this is what I was looking at. I mean, look at that. And look at it bubbling over. And now the beautiful thing is, I'm like clapping now, like this is so odd of me. But cheese and noodles I'm always happy with, or
and
pasta.
You watched me make this from scratch. We started with just some milk, gently simmering, and added the cheese.
And look at
it's sliding right off of there. Now, typically this would be one that you're going to take to the sink and let it soak. And yesterday people were probably arguing.
I'm not going to just let you glaze over this, because if you cooked like I did and you had everything stick to the pan, and then what do? You leave it sit in the kitchen sink with water. You do not have to do this. Watch the cleanup.
I would venture to guess there's people that are right now washing their soaked pans from yesterday.
Oh, exactly. They're probably still sitting in the kitchen sink.
Exactly. This pan is very hot, and I'm just using a damp cloth.
Oh, Tracy. That is so good.
And I didn't get right in the corner only because my towel is such a mess.
That's okay. But you can see how it cleans up.
Perfect. Inside and out, because that coating is on the outside. The Technolon is also on the outside of the pan, so you just simply wipe it clean and go right on with cooking. There's not going to be a transfer of flavors. It absolutely performs fantastic.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Nope,
the platinum silver, bye-bye. Okay, so platinum silver, oops, got my sleeve. Platinum silver is sold out. Thank you for your orders. Now, this is a clearance show. So once these are gone, this set will not be back. Race car red. If Shannon Smith was here, oh, she'd be all
She calls
about
it get arrested red.
Ooh,
That's her get arrested red.
In my next life, I want to be Shannon Smith. She is so wild and fun. I love me Shannon Smith. Okay, but here you can see this is Shannon's Get Arrested Red, and that is available, but that's going to be the next to sell out. Sure to be kind of spark conversation in the kitchen. Jet black. Look at how, if you're just on the fence and you're going, I don't know what color, go with the jet black, because you know that's going to kind of mix into any kitchen. We also have it in the purple. There you can see your stainless steel aluminum core. That simply means aluminum, I can't talk today, is
it was the mac and cheese. Blame it on the mac and cheese.
Yeah, we'll do that. Is a great heat conductor. So that means you get even heat conductivity. And then this is your emerald green. So those 4 choices do remain, and that is it. But look at that. Feast your eyes. Boy, I'm hungry. It's lunchtime, or a little after.
And what is
anyway.
your favorite color?
What is my favorite color? I like the black. I mean, I like the colors, but I feel like for my kitchen in particular, I would just like black. I think it's seamless and great, but if you want a pop of color in your kitchen, I think the colors are fun. Typically in cookware, you don't see colors like this, so I do feel like it adds a little panache, a little flair to any kitchen. That was the cleanup right before your eyes.
Exactly. That's my steak pan. And remember, I didn't put any oil. I added no fat. I just put the steaks and then the mushrooms and onions cooked in what was left from cooking the steak. Yeah. So I got all that flavor in with my mushrooms and onions when I went ahead and plated that.
Yeah, and then let's talk about, this is a little tiny itty bitty thing, but sometimes it's in the details that makes the biggest difference, the steam vent. Because my husband was boiling pasta, like maybe it was like 4 or 5 days ago, and of course the two of us got sidetracked talking or doing whatever with the dog or the kitchen or whatever, and all of a sudden the water started boiling over and the lid started rattling. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's right, we had water boiling. This, you have the steam vent. So notice nothing, like it releases the steam in the buildup. So that's really smart, right? So you don't have that.
It is. You don't have that boil over if you're cooking pasta, but it also keeps flavors in.
Ooh, look at that.
So we're not having like all that rattle. We're not having the lid that's, you know, doing that dance across the countertop, across the top of your pot, because it has that steam vent to allow just a little bit of the steam to release. And this is, I'm just doing some seared Brussels sprouts. And if you've never tried Brussels sprouts cooked this way, I would highly recommend it, because I was a non-Brussels sprouter. And what I realized was I didn't cook them right. I didn't like them when they were cooked just boiled or anything else. But if you take fresh Brussels sprouts and put them in there and get a good char and sear on them, they are absolutely fantastic. It kind of brings out the natural sweetness in our produce. And a lot of times I have people say to me, you know, my friends will say, I just can't cook. I can't do it. I'm so bad. I follow a recipe. I follow everything to the letter, and it never comes out. And really, you need the right tools for the right job. And that is so important. And people don't give it as much consideration when it's like cooking as you do, like, you know, if you're a carpenter. If you're a carpenter, of course, you're going to have a hammer and nails and stuff. But if you're cooking, you've got to have the right pans. Chef Ming always says, level the playing field. And by that, he means get the tools that will make you shine in your kitchen, that are going to make it easier for you to come home and put a quick meal together instead of going through the drive-thru or picking up the telephone.
It's so true. And you have so much more satisfaction, and you know what you're putting into your body. And I think that's so key. But when, Tracy's right. When you have the right tools at your disposal, you're going to be a better cook. You're going to be able to cook more efficiently. Meals are going to taste better, and you're going to have less cleanup. Because I know in my house, whoever cooks, the other person does dish duty. And the other person always loves when you have nonstick, because nonstick makes it so simple, so quick. You've got this beautiful ceramic coating. Look at that red. Does that not just pop? How beautiful. Now here's what's happening. We have less than a 5-minute clock on the screen. Over 200 now and 50 have been spoken for. Now we have the final 748 remaining, and that's it. We have 100 left in the red, the Get Arrested red, which is Shannon Smith. I'm not stealing her line. This is her line. This is her red. She loves red. And maybe you do as well. Maybe you have that black and white or that stainless steel or the checkerboard tiling on your backsplash, that red would be fantastic. Now, if you come on over here, I'm gonna share or show everything else that comes included, because it's not just that 2.6-inch casserole pan that's coming included with the double handle, helper handles, but you're also getting the 8-inch, the 10-inch, and the 12-inch fry pans. Now, this is not just a fry pan, whether it's searing steaks, whether it's hamburgers, bacon, breakfast, lunch, dinner, you are going to cook everything in this. And Tracy, I can put this in the oven or no?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this can go in the oven to up to
550.
Okay, up to 550 degrees. The lids are 420 degrees. They are tempered glass as well. You can see through them. It was funny because I actually have some old cookware that I'm still holding on to. I don't know why. I think I need to clean out my kitchen cabinets. But my lids are stainless steel. I can't see inside of them. Exactly. So every time I see, when I want to look to see how it's cooking, I have to take the lid off, and now I bring the temperature down, so now it takes longer for it to cook.
And that's probably also why your pasta all boiled over too.
You're right.
Because if you had that steam vent in there and you could have seen, you would see, hey, wait a minute, I need to take this off, move it aside, something. Again, it's get the right tools for the right job. If you have the right tools, it makes everything so much easier. I mean, look at these eggs. This is the same pan that I just cooked the Brussels sprouts in, and I went ahead and just poured some eggs in here. And it is so not sticking.
Hallelujah.
It is absolutely perfect.
It is. And Tracy, we're going to go out to the phones. We're going to go to Ohio, my hometown, and we're going to welcome in Jerry. Jerry, I hope you had a great holiday. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's cold in Ohio today.
I know. My sister texted me and my brother texted me pictures of snow. Did you get snow where you are?
Yeah, we've got probably less than an inch, but it's about 13 degrees here.
Oh my gosh, that's cold. Well, you had a white Christmas. It's so, you know, it's one of those things when it's cold out, what do you want to do? You want to cook inside. Did you pick up this cookware today?
Yes, we did.
Great. What made you call in and pick it up?
Well, we have the square pan. I think we got it last year. My mother got it as a gift for us with the fry basket, and we love that, so we wanted to add to that set.
Nice. How do you find the performance in the cleanup? Is it everything we're saying it is?
Yeah, it's great. The cleanup is easy. Sometimes we just wipe it out with a paper towel.
I know. Isn't that amazing, Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And do you find your meals are more delicious in the cookware, Jerry?
Yeah, much more delicious.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Jerry. Have a happy new year, okay? Bye-bye. And you know what? He picked up the red. If you want the red, Dan, how many now left in the red? 75 now remaining in the red. Here is your green, that emerald isle, that rich, just, this is so gorgeous. It does remind me like of those rolling hills when everything is
beautiful.
Oh, it's so pretty, that green. So that's the green. Then we have it in your purple. This is a deeper purple. It's not an optic bright purple, but it's definitely purple. You can see that. And then your final choice is going to be the black, double handles, aluminum and stainless steel, ceramic, non-stick Technolon Plus coating. You have high performance here, up to 550 degrees in the pans, 420 degrees in the lid. And we can even do this on, what's the top?
Induction.
Induction, thank you. I couldn't think of that word.
It works on induction. This is a ceramic. This cooktop that we're using here is just a home cooktop. There's nothing special about it. It's just a ceramic cooktop, so it works on ceramic, induction, gas. And if you really wanted to, you could take it outside to your grill.
You could, I was going to say that, but I wasn't sure, because I'm going to see if maybe Monica can grab the matching, the 5-quart square pan, and then the double burner, because I know we're stretching just a little bit past this clock, but I want to show you some matching pieces that are coming up that will be able to work back with this. But whether it's your stews, whether it's your entire meal, you did an entire meal in one pan.
Absolutely, and you can see it's just simmering away here, but I don't want to lift the lid. This is my chicken and yellow rice, and my rice is cooking, so just enough steam is releasing here at the steam vent that I can see what's going on. I can see I don't need to mess with it or anything. I can leave it alone, and it's probably got maybe about 3 or 4 more minutes, and that's going to be perfect.
Did you put olives in there?
I did. Olives are my family's favorites.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, so 600 left. That is it. We do have 5 flexible payments of $19.99. I always say your kitchen is the heart of the home. That's where everybody comes to fill their bellies, to talk about their day, to really, you know, bring it back to that. Because I always think in a day and age where we're so quick, we are on our phones all the time, go, 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 work, 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 work. Come back to the kitchen, come back to cooking meals. There is nothing better than having a wonderful meal with your friends and your family and your loved ones. And when you've got cookware like this, it makes that moment that much more special, not only that much easier, because if you're someone who's watching this and you're going, Robin, I literally hate to cook. I am not someone who loves to cook. I don't even want to go in the kitchen. This is the cookware I want you to try, because you can't mess it up. You can't screw it up. And I should probably have used a different word, but you just can't. You can't burn it. Now, maybe you can get a nice brown, but even if you burn it and you're kind of absent-minded like me and you walk out of the kitchen, don't worry, because if you burn it, it's not going to get stuck. You're just going to wipe it clean and you don't have to worry about it. Now, 4 dozen, oh, that's the black, 4 dozen in that red. So if you want that red, final call out. But look at the red set right here. This is the entire red set. We even did cinnamon buns. I love cinnamon buns. Cinnamon buns are so good. That's just joy. Is that not joy, cinnamon buns? Okay, so you get your 8-inch, your 10-inch, and your 12-inch. Then we're also including your 2.6-inch casserole. This is our double burner grill griddle that we're gonna be talking about coming up. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for bringing that out. But there you can see that's still to come. So if you'd like to start ordering on that, that's at the lowest price in $29.95. But let's come back to see what Tracy's got cooking on the stove.
Let's look at my chicken and yellow rice. Does that not look amazing? And you've seen it in, how much time have we been on? Like 25 minutes?
Yeah.
Almost start to finish. You can sit your
Girl,
family
that looks
down
gorgeous.
to an absolutely amazing meal that you've cooked yourself. You haven't really slaved. I mean, I almost feel like that old commercial where the woman puts the
flour on her face.
Like, oh my gosh, I've been working so hard.
Hey, no shame in anyone's game. I'm just telling you.
Absolutely. But look at this. I mean, it's a one-pot meal for your whole family. You can feed at least 5 or 6 people off of that. And then I'm just going to put the lid right back on it, and I can watch just as that rice just finishes up the final moment.
Do you know, I love that you reiterated one-pot meal. There's this place that they have where they send you all the ingredients, and a friend of mine tried it, and I asked her how she liked it, and she said, oh my gosh, I must have dirtied every pan in my kitchen to cook the meal with all the ingredients they sent me. And she goes, I'm never doing it again because